I am much better than this. I had overcome much greater than this. So I know I can do better and I will do better. Hey guys, it's Davey here, and it's currently day 178. I hope you guys had an amazing day, and I do hope you guys are doing better than yesterday. Now, this is the second time of recording today's video. Now, if my first video did go through, my mood is so much more different. And that is because after recording that video, I had some time to think to myself, did some journaling so I can actually recenter myself, because for the past 2 days, I have been avoiding doing the work. I have been avoiding learning in general. So quite honestly, I had nothing to share with you guys today. And I had made a very tedious video before this one. So I'm actually glad that I didn't really record it so well, because I had it connected to a different software and that captures some very bad quality. So I'm grateful to have the second chance to actually record this video. And that is because after journaling, I realized something very important to myself. Although I have been avoiding my purpose, although I have been avoiding my goals, which is something I don't recommend any of you guys to. And this is the mistake I had made, is to reward myself too early on. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with rewarding yourself when you had a little bit of victory. Like my dopamine detox, I did complete it and I deserve a reward. But would I reward myself again by watching TV, by going back to my old habits? No, because that's contradicting my identity. Because before I had set this new identity, I had relit my ambition to go out and create something for myself. And then I reward myself by being lazy to sit on the couch and watch some Netflix movies. No, that's a total wrong move. And I had to pay the price. I had to pay the price because I was binging again. I was binging once again, wasting my time, acting like a lazy kid. Right? And I don't like it. Was I mad? No. And that's a scary thing. I was actually content with my life. Not in a sense that I don't want to achieve more, but I was normalizing my behavior because I had been doing it for so long and so many days in repetition. So what happens then is I think that this is normal to myself. So I kind of accepted my habits. And I know this is something I cannot accept, which is why I am fighting back my natural urges to become lazy, because that is not who I see I will become. But quite frankly, if my first video went through, I would have talked to you guys in a such more sad tone, because I sensed that I was almost failing again in life because I couldn't live up to my promise. And that's not the truth. Although, yes, for the past few days, I have been somewhat called incompetent, somewhat lazy, and I truly had let a lot of people down. Even though my closest family members may not say that to me, I can see it in their eyes, the disappointment, their dissatisfaction, as if I had robbed them of something. And to many of you out there, although I don't know you guys personally, I know that for you guys to withhold back your purpose, you're withholding back someone's right to their happiness, right? Because no one in this world should hold back from their true potential. If you can become someone tomorrow that can influence your family, then you withholding that, you saying, I don't want to put in the effort today because I am scared, afraid, or anything like that, then you're robbing them of their happiness. So that's what I believe, guys. I was robbing the closest people that I care about of their happiness because I was avoiding my purpose. I was avoiding my potential. But invariably, what will make this worse is you seeing yourself in a negative light, is you telling yourself bad stories, because the stories we tell ourselves is what will shape our identity. The stories you tell yourself most is the biggest part that makes your identity. So, although I haven't been really negatively talking to myself lately, because I had told myself this story that I deserve this reward. I deserve to watch a few movies now and then. I deserve to have a few days off and just mess around. I told myself that I deserve this, even though I know that I do not deserve this, because this is not who I see I am. Yes, I have done great last week. Yes, I had not distracted myself or allowed distractions to distract myself. But why would then I allow myself to be distracted with my bad behaviors that I tried to escape from? It doesn't make sense, right? But I didn't punish myself. I didn't scroll, which was a problem of its own, right? Because eventually, if you don't see your behaviors as an issue, you're going to repeat them again and again and again. So I'm not saying that you shouldn't be mad at yourself for not doing the right thing. All I'm saying is that be careful to what you say to yourself. Right? Don't let your bad behavior slide, but make sure you don't scroll yourself too much that you break your own self-confidence to fight back. And see, when I was journaling today, I realized that I had overcome so much, right? I have overcome so much in my years, in my 18th, 19th years in this earth. And I'm sure you guys had overcome so much trouble and adversity throughout your life. So don't see the problem you're facing now as something so big, something so important that you don't feel like you can overcome, because I guarantee you have done much worse in your past. I guarantee the problem you're facing right now is not one fraction as worth than what you had experienced for your whole life. And if it is, if the adversity you're going through right now, it is the worth you have faced through, just know that it shouldn't be your last. Just know that if you had lived up to your age, you can go through another storm. Just hang there and believe that you can. Because the moment you lose the belief in yourself, the moment you're going to be smothered by the storm, the moment you're going to give up, the moment you're going to think that this is who I am. And that's not true, guys. You gotta have some belief in yourself, have some faith in yourself. And you can only have that by being sure that you can overcome yourself. And that is the only person we are fighting is ourselves, is to overcome ourselves. The truth is, I just gotta start acting up to my shit, guys. I gotta stop being so lazy, so irresponsible for the people around me and myself. Because this room, this house, this country is not where I see my future to be. So, I made a lot of commitments in this channel, and I made a lot of commitments to myself. But I guess it never really feels real until I make it public. So here I am once again, probably making a fool out of myself, but I don't believe I am, because I see that making a commitment is a very serious part of our life. It's like making a contract to ourselves, So I just want to say that once again, I'm done with the crap I've been feeding my body through. I'm done with allowing myself to fall mindlessly back into habits again. Even though if it's conscious, I'm done letting the distractions dictate how my life or how I feel, because I am much better than this. I had overcome much greater than this. So I know I can do better, and I will do better. From this day forward, from the 21st of November, I am going to do better. I'm going to be better. I'm going to live up to my standards, because this is who I am. And I'm not going to betray on my own words again. But this is where I want to end off. I hope you guys learned something from this. But if not, like always, I'll be here for you guys tomorrow. But until then, good night.